This is a Not On Your Rider game show, stopping all questions from 1 to 30. You are about to experience Brisbane's greatest live music trivia panel show. So sit back, relax, and keep your hands to your own tables at all times. Not On Your Rider would like to remind you that this performance will contain flashing lights, loud music, and the best damn quiz you've ever seen in your life. Get us rowdy and involved with the competition as you like, or just sit back and enjoy the show. But don't forget, this is a quiet carriage during introductions and answers. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, your host, the man who's never gonna give you up, but always gonna trip you up, Mr. Aimon Clark.
Hello everyone, welcome to Not On Your Rider. Thanks for selling us out a month in advance, you cheeky people. Thank you. It's going to be a little bit of fun. It doesn't happen normally. Make some noise if you've never been to one of these before. That's so many more people than I expected. Welcome. Don't know what took you so long, but you're welcome. It's very, very simple. It's like a live version of a panel show. We've got two teams playing against each other with special guests. We're going to hear some stories, play some games, have a bit of fun. But you guys get to play along too and win some great prizes. We've got a bunch of prizes to give away, and you don't even have to be particularly smart to win some of them, but it helps obviously. The room is divided in half. So this side over here is linked to Team Patience.
And this side over here is linked to Team Jeremy. So they're playing against each other. They're not playing against you. Whichever side wins, their side of the room gets 3 extra points on their score. Oh, that's good stuff. So you want to be showing them some love, showing them some energy, showing them some support. Anyone in the middle, you can kind of choose whichever side you want to be on. So eye them off. Remember, of course, that Jeremy and Patience are equally bad at this, so it really does depend on the guests. All right. This side over here, give it up for Team Jeremy. I want Team Patience to lose it. I want everyone on the mezzanine to remind us they're still up there. And I want everyone to give it up for our band leader, Simi Lacroix, over here.
Hello!
Oh, we love him. Let's go meet our panel.
This message was authorised by Isolation Trivia, Burger Urge, Tanqueray, Green Beacon Brewing, Jameson Whiskey, and the Triffid.
Thank you for that, Ross. Yeah, shout out to our sponsors. Obviously, we've got our drink specials on tonight. $6 cans if you want a Green Beacon and get your freak on. We've also got Jameson Whiskey if you feel like getting frisky. What do I start it? And Tanqueray Gin if you want to freaking win, of course. And every other day of the week, head to Burger Urge and buy a burger if you're not a dork, of course. Let's meet our panel. First up, it's our regular team captain, one of the most energetic and amazing people in the world, lead singer of The Greatest, Patience Hodgson. How you doing, Patience?
I'm doing great. I'm just thrilled. I think this is an amazing lineup of people you've got tonight. And also here, Kevin and Sarah. Idols of mine and my history. Actually, I made that sound like we have a history. We have no history.
You guys been dating? I didn't think we were going there tonight, Patience, but straight away. You go.
But it's my history. It's because, when you look up to somebody and then, like when you listen to their music and their albums and then you get familiar with them, but you don't even know who they are.
And then you become very underwhelmed.
That's me sitting next to Kevin.
Yeah, so the first gig you ever went to was Jebediah. You told us at the last show.
That's right. The first show I ever went to.
Only goes up from there, ladies and gentlemen.
It was amazing. And then it was it was at the Arena. Was it called the Arena back then? Matinee show. I was in high school. And that's when I let a boy go. I let a fish go because
was it Kev?
No, his name, he was probably the best. He was the catch of my life, actually. That was a mistake.
So it was Kev's fault that you lost the
His
love
name
of
was
your life?
Danilo. He's a good boy, good guy. You know, he came out to my parents, brought flowers, did all the right thing.
Yeah.
Handsome, tall.
Maybe
good
a
boy.
bit too much.
But he didn't know. He didn't know the Jebs. Didn't know
Wow.
Jebediah. Didn't want to come to the show. And I was like,
Yeah, nah,
you
that's
know?
a cross.
And then another boy in my science class, I started liking him because he knew Jebediah. And I was like,
Yeah.
tell me about this
Ticking
guy.
all the boxes.
Very popular with
That's
science people.
It's a beautiful thing because you looked up to Kevin in school and you learned his songs, and I looked up to you in school and learnt your songs. And so Kevin, if,
Kevin,
if you
did
look
you
up to me, then it's the circle of life. Kevin.
You've got to look up to him.
Give it up for Patience, everyone. Next up, we just chatted to him a little bit. You know him from fronting legendary Jebediah alongside his fantastic solo work as Bob Evans. He flew into Brisbane a night early just to do this show, to be with us. It's Kevin Mitchell!
Thank you. The promise of all you can drink was too much to refute.
We'll see. So you formed Jebediah when you were 17. And
Correct.
You got pretty popular pretty quickly. I was just thinking, my band got mildly popular in our early 20s and we were fucking nightmares. How bad was it for you?
How bad?
Okay.
No, it was mostly pretty good. I mean,
Every time I saw you, you looked like you were having fun.
well,
If you know what I mean.
we were having a very good time. No, I guess look, one of the great things about being in a band and sort of having an audience before you turn 18 is you can go to pubs, you know, without identification. We probably can't do that anymore, mind you. The things have changed, but that was good. And then I mean, it all kind of happened really quickly. But before you knew it, we were playing at the arena, and Patience was at our shows. So I mean, pretty fucking great.
Give it up for Kevin, everyone. We're so stoked to have him. And down the end is the coolest lady in Australia. You know her from fronting the Superjesus, as well as her solo work. Outside the band, it's Sarah McLeod.
Drawing a long bow there. Thank you.
You recently put out your first single with the Superjesus in about 7 years, and you just did a headline tour. How hard is it to relearn songs that you wrote for yourself 20 years ago?
I think when you've been playing them night after night for 20, 30 years, you don't really have to relearn them. They're just in there. Even if you wanted to get rid of them, you can't. They sort of spook you, really. It's a bit of a curse. Fucking song. Try to move on.
And you've done some pretty amazing shows. You recently did like a stadium tour with Kiss, right?
That sounds better than it was. We can just say that. We did one show with Kiss at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. We didn't do a tour, but it was a stadium, and it was Kiss, yeah. And it was cool.
That's pretty alright. Do any shows stand out as being particularly weird or memorable?
I tell you what was weird was back in the 90s, we used to play this place called the Sando in Sydney, Sandringham Hotel. So I remember that. Yeah, we used to play kind of on the bar. Like the stage was in the corner, and then there was stage, and then bar, and then like a dip. So the bar people were in front of you in a pit, and everybody else was behind the bar. To get on stage, you had to get in the bar and then kind of climb over and jump up, which was great if you wanted to do a few laybacks in the middle of the gig. But kind of strange because you're really far away from the people. Cool gig though. It's gone now, so don't you guys think about going there because it's gone.
Give it up for Sarah McLeod, everyone. Over here is team captain, solo artist, leader of the Brisbane's biggest rock band in terms of amount of members, Velociraptor. It's Jeremy Neale.
It's good to be back.
What's new with you?
I'm here. That's pretty cool. Called a Dee. Hey, guess what?
What?
Well, you know that Kevin Mitchell doesn't have... He's had an impact on not just Patience's love life, but a huge impact on my love life.
Oh, jeez, it's all coming out tonight. I'm sorry.
Or lack thereof.
I got around. I really got around.
Let me set the scene. Grade 8. Jez's first band ever. Entering a Battle of the Bands competition at Brackenridge State High School. We play a cover of Jebediah's classic song, Animal. It did not go well, nor did my love life. But we kept it in the set and we added harpoon as well. And things slowly turned around. So thanks, Kevin.
And now you've got 2 children. Give it up for Jeremy Neale. And our next guest has been described as the sexiest man to grace Australian television by himself. It's the Fab-original singer, songwriter, comedian, and owner of the juiciest cheeks in the country, also according to himself, Stephen Oliver! You made it here in time.
I was thinking I should show my juicy cheeks just to prove it.
Please.
Yeah, I thought you were clapping, but it was just my ass cheeks going.
The last time I spoke to you before that, you were about to perform with the Sydney Orchestra at the Opera House. This is a couple of weeks ago. How was that?
Surreal. Yeah. If you told me I'd be singing one of my original songs with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra at the Sydney Opera House and dancing with Jessica Melboy, I would never have believed you.
Did you get those cheeks out?
I always get my cheeks out.
Just give it up for Stephen Oliver, everyone. And lastly, we've got Queensland music industry legend. She's a prolific DJ. She even taught me how to DJ back in the day, which honestly stunted my personal and professional growth for many years. I would kind of wish she hadn't. She's run a bunch of workshops for Q Music with emerging artists, and she's about to become the counsellor for the Gab Award. It's Trina Massey.
G'day. I too have a Bob Evans story or Jebediah story.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, it's not romantic.
I didn't realise this was going to be therapy.
It's not that romantic though. But does anyone remember 4ZZZ Market Days? First gig I went to, this is when you could go to a gig when you were 13, all ages gigs, and the first crowd surf I ever did and survived was to a Jebediah show, one of those market days. We're all connected. We're all connected.
Let's go for your second one tonight by the end of the night. All right, everyone, move in real close. Give it up for Trina Massey. We've got a bunch of prizes to win tonight. First place is going to get 5 double passes to the Triffid. Second place gets a $100 voucher. Third place a $50 voucher. I've got a bunch of Green Beacon beers. I've got bottles of Tanqueray, Jamison, and some Burger Edge burgers to give away. I've also got some Bob Evans vinyl, some Sarah McLeod CDs, and some other extra little prizes for you to win.
Where'd you get that shit from?
My garage is fucking overflowing with that shit, so seriously, I think everyone should get one. No, that's not true.
It's the same rules as always. Obviously, no phones, no cheating. Don't look at your phones. I know it's difficult. Spelling doesn't matter. No yelling out. And circle Jeremy or Patience on your answer sheet right now, please. And write your name on every answer. You'd be surprised how hard that is. Some team names that I saw already that I liked were the Veronicas. Well done, where are you? The Deadbeats, like the Easy Beats. It's clever. Rats are invading our house. It's good. Team name and a diary entry all in one. 9-inch males. Must be nice, good for you. Sex, drugs and sausage rolls I quite liked. Triv, laugh, love, that's beautiful. And of course back, it's Daddy Bong Legs. Well done. Well, let's get into it. You guys ready? Yeah! Round 1, here we go. Question 1, which famous song gets its title from an Australian slang term for travelling with a swag? You guys seem all over that. Let's move forward. Question 2. Which 2 US cities are mentioned in the chorus of We Like to Party by the Venga Boys? What are the 2 US cities mentioned in the chorus of We Like to Party? Question 3. In 2006, which American rock band released their music video, Here It Goes Again, featuring an elaborate dance routine on treadmills that earned them worldwide acclaim? What was that band? Question 4, here's an easy one. Which band was Gwen Stefani a member of before she started a solo career? Which band was Gwen Stefani a member of? Question 5. Now this could very well be my favourite question of the night. We'll see how we go. Each with over 15 million Spotify streams, which 2 songs with Dream in their titles have choruses that start with Hey Now, Hey Now? There's 2 different songs with dream in their title that begin with hey now in their choruses. Question 6 is an audio questions. This is 3 answers for 3 points. I noticed a lot of songs rhyme wake up and make up. It makes sense, I get it. Identify the songs from their lines about waking up and making up. There's 3 of them for 3 points. Here we go. I've got a little bit of a mini game for the audience to give away some prizes. Are you guys into that? Yes, you are. Bless you. So there's this band that's popped up over the last 5 years called Greta Van Fleet, and there's a bit of controversy because some people believe them to be ripping off an older band that you might have heard of called Led Zeppelin. So I've got a little game called Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin. So I'm going to go to 4 different teams in the crowd. I'm going to play you a song. For each of them, I need you to tell me, is this Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin? Let's play Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin.
Mini game! Mini game!
Thank you, Simi.
You're welcome.
Triffid, can you choose me a team to play? Oh. People at the back want it, but it's down the front here. It's you guys. All right. Thank you. Thank you. It's good walking music. Okay. Here's your song. Okay. You got to tell me, is this Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin? Here we go. What do you think?
We're going to say Greta.
Greta is correct. Well done. You got some Green Beacon beers. Take that to the bar. All right. Choose me another team, please. Oh, who's it going to be? Who wants it? You. Okay. Oh, over there. Okay. Oh, thank you. This is nice walking music. Thank you. Okay. Here's your song. Oh, it's Grand Prix. What do you think? Greta? It's Greta. Well done.
Oh.
There you go, some beans.
I feel a lawsuit coming on.
All right, let's choose another team, please. It is tough, isn't it? Oh, down the front there. Okay. Which school was he? Okay, here's your song. Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin?
Zeppelin.
Oh, let's see. It is Led Zeppelin. Well done. And one more, and this team is going to win beers and this Jeremy Neale vinyl. Oh. Okay, choose me another team, please. Oh, these people at the back want it. Oh, okay, it's the rare mezzanine team. All right, give me 1 second. All right, just talk amongst yourselves. All right. All right, okay, here I am. Here is your song. Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin?
Zeppelin.
It's Greta Van Fleet covering Led Zeppelin. Oh, you fell for it. I got you so hard. You can have it anyway, though. Go on. It's fine. Bless your souls. This next question is an audio question. It's going to be 4 answers for 4 points. Simi's going to play us 4 versions of popular songs. I just need you to identify them for 4 points. He'll play them twice. Simi, please take it away when you're ready. Question 8. This is going to be 2 answers for 2 points if you can do it. Irene Cara performed the hit title songs for which 2 movies from the 1980s? Irene Cara performed the hit title songs for which 2 1980s movies? For 2 points. Question 9 is going to be 4 answers for 4 points. I've put, like, everyone does AI stuff at the moment. It's a bit overdone, but I put lyrics from popular songs into AI art generators, and I want you to identify them for me. So identify the songs from the AI art generated from their lyrics. Like Sarah, I put the lyrics to Gravity in, and it came up with this. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You could see that on like a JJ's shirt or something. Here's another one. Can anyone guess what that is? Yeah?
Is that the House of the Rising Sun?
It is actually. Well done. House of the Rising Sun. Okay, so 4 of them for 4 points. Here's A. I'm going to tell you the year of the song to help you. This song was from 1976. Here's the next one. I'll put them all back up again, but here's B. This is from 2009. It's like a emo electronic song from 2009. This is C. This is supposed to be C. This is a local band from 2014. What song is this? And here's the last one. It's the trickiest, but it's the most rewarding. This is a grunge kind of song from 1994. 1994. And question 10. This is going to be 4 answers for 4 points. According to the choruses of the Village People hit, what are the 4 things you can do at the YMCA? What are 4 different things? You can do this. You can do that. You can do something else. There's 4 of them. All right, that is the end of round 1. So please swap your answer sheets over with the team nearby. It doesn't matter how many times you swap, as long as you don't have your own answer sheet in front of you. We're going to go through and mark them together. If you haven't done so already, Patience, we'll start with your team. Famous song gets its title from an Australian slang term for travelling with a swag.
Okay, this is super controversial, and I really forced them into this answer because I believed that you are waltzing the Matilda is when you are travelling around with the swag.
And that's what you convinced them to put down.
Yes.
That's what she said, and we believed her.
And she was correct. Waltzing Matilda, well done. Stephen, what did you have for the We Like to Party one?
New York and San Francisco.
From New York to San Francisco, that's true. Stephen, your real breakout moment was due to a 4-word phrase, of course. Would you mind reminding us what it is?
What's this then, slut? I was actually going to say I've got 3 friends in the audience, and I hope their team name is 3 Little Sluts. Even if there's one big one amongst them.
I listened to your queer stories recently called Slut, and it doesn't sound as good when I say it, does it? You've got a very poetic way of saying it.
A poetic way, I'd say.
Do people come up to you and bring that up often?
Yeah, I thought I got called slut a lot before the show came out. But I mean, it's funny. It's like, you know, it's not 2 like really beautiful moments though too. Like, I remember being in Adelaide and I had this woman at the convention centre come up to me. She goes, "Hello, you slut," and the people with her went, "Oh," and I went back to her, "Hello, you slut," and they went, "Oh my God, we thought you didn't know each other," and we're like, "We don't." And then like I was walking in, I was near the Go-Between Bridge and a bunch of young tradies went past, these Pacific boys, and they saw me and they went, "Hey, bro, you the man." And I went, "Thanks, sluts."
I was actually overseas recently and I saw something and I thought I would get it for you as a present. So I brought you back a present from overseas. Slut. It's Slut, but with the Shrek font. Get those cheeks out.
Nice little polar collar underneath.
Thank you, Stephen. The band was Trina. Did you have that one?
Okay, go.
Okay, Go is correct, of course. Kevin, Gwen Stefani was a member of which band before he went solo?
I have absolutely no doubt
She went solo. Oh.
that it's No Doubt.
You almost got me there. It's No Doubt. Well done. Look, speaking of bloody going solo, you've had a pretty amazing solo career. How did you end up choosing the name Bob Evans? Because there's different stories online. What's the real story?
Yeah, well, look, it went through a pretty complicated process. I got together a bit of a think tank of people. We worked through some ideas of what names would create the most kind of commercial appeal and commercial success. And then I sacked all of them, and I chose a name that was written on a T-shirt that I happen to be wearing, called Bob Evans. And look, if anything, that story tells you that when I gave myself a name, I had absolutely no future plan at all. A lot of people have said to me, why did you change your name to a name that sounds even more like a tradie than your own? And I have no comeback to that.
I think Sophie Monk's girl band Bardot did the same thing. They're all wearing Bardot shirts. I just made that up. That's not true. But it sounds like it could be real.
Imagine if Kev was wearing this shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Things would have turned out quite differently, I expect. Probably better.
Question 5, each with over 15 million streams, those songs. Here they are.
Hey now, don't dream it's over.
Here's the other one.
Hey now, this is what dreams are made.
Did you guys get that? Yeah, good on you. No, it's Lizzie McGuire.
Who the fuck is Lizzie McGuire?
Oh. Wow.
Anybody who got that answer right should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
Who's got a Lizzie McGuire album at home in their collection? You have. Two people.
Enjoy that fucking point. Enjoy that point.
I love that Lizzie McGuire album.
You're about to have your world rocked by Lizzie McGuire. I'm sorry. Sarah, question 6. What did you have for the waking up and making up?
Okay. Chop Suey
Chop Suey is correct.
by System of a Down. Say a Little Prayer for You.
I say a little prayer for you. Yeah.
But I don't know who sings it. Do we need to know that?
No, it's
Okay,
fine.
cool. We knew. We just didn't write it down.
It was the Aretha Franklin version, in case you were wondering.
Oh, this is Aretha Franklin. Okay, yeah, I knew that. And Celebrity Skin, not Malibu. Celebrity Skin.
Celebrity Skin is correct.
Oh.
Well done. Sarah, you would have played the same Big Day Out as Hole once, right?
Yes, we did. We did a whole tour with them.
Oh, you did a tour with them?
Well, the Big Day Out tour, yeah.
Yeah.
Went around the country. It was good. And Marilyn Manson were on the same tour. It was a good year.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you meet Courtney Love?
I did, yes. I did. And I had a few words with Courtney Love at several after parties. Very close words. Like, she talks to you like this. Like, she's right in your face and she yells at you and she spits. She rubs her tits up against you. I was smoking at the time. I don't smoke anymore, guys, because smoking's for nerds. But I was smoking at the time, and she kept pulling the cigarette out of my mouth and puffing on it and putting lipstick all over it, and it was all wet. And then she'd give it back, and I was like, you can have it. That's gross. But she's a really up-close talker. She's quite confronting.
Did she talk about your music or your set at all?
No, she was trying to give me songwriting advice. She was talking, because she'd just come out of writing with Billy Corgan, so she was reciting to me all the things that Billy had recited to her. So it was like third-hand information. You know, where you don't sing, how to write hooks. I remember her going, hooks, 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 hooks. And I was like, yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting evening.
It's totally different to how I would have imagined.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you imagine?
I would have imagined that you would have had a conversation about something intellectual, I don't know.
Really? Are you yanking my chain, boy?
Yeah, that's exactly what I imagined your conversation. I was like, straight out of my imagination is your reality.
Yeah, it was sweat, smoke, and hooks.
And hooks.
And tits.
Oh, okay.
So tits were really in my face as well.
I'm hearing a song from that. Like, I'm shook. It's all about the hook. Now shut up, bitch, because you sound like a sook.
That's pretty good. I identified the songs from the Simi versions. First up, it was Iron Man. Then it was The Ants Go Marching. This next song, it's a terrible song, but you might know it. It's Black Widow. Yeah, Iggy Azalea. And Little Red Rocket at the end. Iron Man, Ants Go Marching, Black Widow, and Rocket. The theme, of course, is they're all like Avengers. There's an Avenger theme in there. Iron Man, Ants, Black Widow, Rocket. You might not know, but we've got a Marvel star among us. Here's a scene from Thor Ragnarok.
Sparkles? We've located your cousin.
Oh, good. Yeah, come on. I think you're gonna like this. There he is. Hey, cuz. We almost couldn't find you. What have you been hiding? So.
Sorry.
Yeah. Carlo? I pardon you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're officially pardoned from life.
Help me! Oh my God!
I'm stepping in it.
Give it up for Stephen Oliver's death scene. How did you end up in Thor Ragnarok?
Oh, it's a bit of a story. Do you
Yeah.
Well, Taika was meant to be in the season 2 of Black Comedy. So when we went to New Zealand to get married, we were meant to bump into the Married-Titters version. So that's what was meant to happen, but didn't because of scheduling. And then when I found out he was doing Thor Ragnarok and it was going to be on the Gold Coast, I emailed the producer of Black Comedy and said, "Oh my God, get me in contact with Taika. I just need to be in, because I'm a big comic book nerd." So I said, "I just need to be in it." And so anyway, she emailed him, but then she CC'd me. And then I'm like, "Oh, shame job." So, So then I said, "Oh, hey, Taika, I'm just, look, I'm a big, comic book fan." And then I sent a photo of me with all my comic books in a Superman shirt, Superman boxers, and a Superman hat. And saying, "This is to prove I'm a real comic book fan." And and the sexy pose is just a bonus.
I should have got you a shirt with the Superman S saying slut.
A super slut.
Give it up for Stephen, super slut over here. Irene Cara, the two songs were from Flashdance, of course. And then Fame. Well done if you got those for 2 points. Give me the songs generated from AI art. Kevin, can I get your answers? What was A? What was the first one?
The first one we had was I can't even remember the Dancing Queen.
It's Dancing Queen, correct.
Dancing Queen.
Next up, what did you have for this one? B?
Fireflies?
Fireflies is correct. And the next one?
Dalai Lama Big Banana?
Dalai Lama Big Banana Marijuana. Well done. And the last one?
Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun is correct. Well done. You supported Soundgarden once on a tour, is that right?
True, yes. Jebediah supported Soundgarden during the big day out. I think it was 1997 because... Yeah, you were... Well, they didn't do the big day out the year after that. There was a drug bust backstage in Perth. And
Courtney.
Yeah, shit got a bit real. But when we supported Soundgarden, and they were amazing. And we were the opening band at this stadium, and I was really excited, obviously, to be there. And I remember walking backstage, and I was walking along, and Kim Tile, the lead guitarist, was walking towards me down this sort of hall in the bowels of the stadium. And as I walked past, I kind of shyly said, "Oh, hey, man." And he just looked at me and kept walking. He didn't even respond. He just looked at me and kept on walking past. And my little 19-year-old heart was crushed that day.
Much like a black hole sun, I
It was
imagine.
much like a
Just tying
black
up.
hole fucking sun.
But you know where you can go? Bloody to our YMCA. What are the things you can do there? You can get yourself clean. Yeah.
Yep.
Have a good meal.
Yep.
You can do whatever you feel.
Yep.
But also, the most important thing, you can hang out with all the boys. Correct, Trina. Well done for 4 points. All right, that's the end of round one. So please mark that answer sheet, put the total up the top, give it back to the team that it belongs to, double check, make sure it is marked correctly and added up correctly. Karen's going to come around and collect your answer sheets. Tonight we're going to have a 5-minute break. We'll get back into it in 5 minutes. All right, I've got a bit of a mini game for you. I've got some more prizes to give away. So Sarah and Kevin, they're up here for the 27 Club shows. Tomorrow it's at the Princess Theatre doing all songs from members of the 27 Club.
Correct.
So, don't give any of them away just yet. We're gonna play a game all together. So everyone's gonna stand up. It's a heads and bums type game. I'm gonna give you an artist. I need you to tell me, are they a member of the 27 Club? Hands on heads for yes, hands on bums for no. That's clear? The winner is gonna get a bottle of Jameson whiskey, ooh, and an extra Slut shirt that I picked up. Who wants the Slut shirt?
Hey!
All right, we gotta win it. Okay, so everyone stand up. You guys can play along too if you want. All right, here's the first one. Amy Winehouse, yes or no? Anyone? Heads is yes, bums is no. Yes, okay. It's quite sad, isn't it? Jim Morrison, yes or no? Yes or no? The answer is yes. There you go. So sit down if you get it wrong. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. The answer is no. He was 35, I think. Yeah, there you go. All right, people are smarter than I thought. Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols, yes and no? No, he was 21. All right, next up. Mark Kroger, drummer, the original drummer from Nickelback, yes or no? The answer,
Who cares, man? Fuck Nickelback.
The answer is no. I actually made him up. I asked AI to create somebody who looks like Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray and Chad Kroger from... Yeah, he doesn't even exist, I'm sorry. Robert Johnson, yes or no? Yes. Okay. Banjo Patterson, yes or no? No, he was like 76 or something. No. Shannon Hoon, singer from Blind Melon, the one on the right, I should point out. No, he was like 26, I'm sorry. So who's playing? Put your hand up if you're still playing. Okay, heaps of people. All right, that's okay. You guys are all out. Oh.
It's not fair though, because we know all the answers to this.
Yeah. It's good
You keep playing if you like.
No, it's good of you to sit down, thank you. Pigpen from the Grateful Dead, yes or no? Yes! You're still playing? Put your hand up if you're still playing. We've got one there, one there, one there. Is there anyone up the top still playing? Oh, sorry. All right. Buddy Holly, yes or no? Lock in your answers. No. Who's still playing? Put your hand up. 2. All right, do you guys want to come down to the front? Cheer them on, come on if you're still playing. Now, interestingly, you're both on either side of the room. Okay, I'm going to give the person who's correct, their team will get an extra point. So you want to be cheering for your person. Do you want to come up on stage? Is that weird? Are you into it? Yeah, come on.
Come up here. Yay!
That music makes it sound weird. Okay. Jimi Hendrix, yes or no?
What are you doing?
Yes! Oh, I'm sorry. Give her a clap, though. You didn't. Let me give you some beers, anyway. You get. Okay, I got to give you this later because I'm afraid you'll drink it during the show. but have this nasty ass slut shirt. Well done. Give it up for Tom, everyone.
I wanted that.
Everyone, Brian Jones, yes or no? Yes. Yes. Sarah, Aaliyah, yes or no?
No.
No. Keith Moon?
No.
No. Mark Bolan?
No.
No, he's like 30. Andy Gibb?
No.
No. Fat Pat?
No.
Yes. Richie Edwards from Manic Street Peaches?
No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
Kurt Cobain?
Yes.
Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple?
No.
No, he's still alive. All right. Everyone did quite well on that round, but... So, someone on this team side of the room won, so this team gets an extra point. Team Patience is on 22 points. Team Jeremy is on 22 points. We just tied the scores. Wow, we've got 2 more rounds to go. Let's get back into it. Here comes round 2. Question 11. Which 2 hit songs from 1966 feature the phrase mountain high in their titles? 2 hit songs from 1966 that feature the phrase mountain high in their titles. All right, question 12. Which Cairns-born pop singer had a big hit in 1995 with the song Party? All right, people seemed on top of that. Question 13. This is the rare music and car crossover question. Which Ford car model shares its name with a famous song about pina coladas? Which Ford car model shares its name with a famous song about pina coladas? Question 14 is another audio question. I've got bardcore versions of songs. So medieval versions of songs. There's 4 of them for 4 points, and I'll play them twice. Just give me the song titles. Here we go. We'll keep it on a similar theme for question 15. 4 answers for 4 points. The best-selling 2000 compilation of all the Beatles' top hits called One featured which 4 songs with people's names in them? This is difficult. 4 of the songs featured people's names. What were they? While you think about that, actually, this is a true story. About 4 days ago, I was watching SBS, and Mastermind came on, and this guy had Beatles as his special subject, and it was kind of interesting. I've got a clip of it. Let me show you it.
First contender, join me, please.
It's Simi Lacroix.
Your name?
Josh Coxon,
Occupation?
mental health worker.
Interesting way to describe what you do here. That's fine. Thank you.
And your specialist subject?
The Beatles album Revolver.
Your time starts now. The Beatles entered the studio and started recording the first song for the Revolver album in which month of 1966?
April?
Correct. Upon discovering he was paying a huge amount of money in tax, which Beatle wrote the bitingly satirical Tax Man, which opens the Revolver album?
George Harrison.
Correct. After Capitol Records released Revolver in the US, it replaced which artist #1 in its second week on the Billboard album chart?
Pass.
Featuring his highest...
That was a stupid question, by the way. The answer was Herb Alpert. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Contribution to a single Beatles album, Revolver boasts how many George Harrison compositions?
3.
Correct. By double tracking and using a near falsetto voice, Paul McCartney tried to make his vocals on Here, There and Everywhere sound like which other singer?
Brian Wilson.
Marianne Faithfull. The cancellation of a film project and the success of which album released the previous December gave the Beatles a break before recording Revolver?
Rubber Soul.
Correct. Who designed the striking original artwork for the cover of Revolver and won a Grammy Award for Album Cover of the Year?
Klaus Vormann.
Correct. The first line on which track is taken word for word from instructions by Timothy Leary on how to deal with a panic attack while tripping?
Tomorrow Never Knows.
Correct. Alan Civil, a principal player at the New Philharmonia Orchestra, played the solo in For No One on what instrument?
French horn.
Correct. Which upbeat Beatles song began life as a much sadder demo tune containing the lyrics, "In the town where I was born, no one cared, no one cared"?
Yellow Submarine.
Correct. In 2022, new stereo remixes of Taxman and Yellow Submarine using AI were created by engineer Sam Okell and which producer?
Giles Martin.
Correct. Initially untitled, the George Harrison song that would be called Love You Too was given what working title by recording engineer Jeff Emmerich?
Granny Smith.
Correct. Presenting like a conventional love song, Got to Get You Into My Life is, according to Paul McCartney, actually an ode to the joys of what?
Pass.
The song She Said, was inspired when what soon-to-be famous actor kept whispering, "I know what it's like to be dead," to John.
You got this, Simi. Come on.
Peter Fonda.
Correct.
You can so tell that they edited that last bit to make it seem like I was really thinking about it. Like, they totally edited that, man. It's funny.
And what was the one you missed at the end just then?
Oh, yeah, Got to Get You Into My Life. I knew that song was about weed, but I was just like, my head was spinning at that moment. I really needed to pee as well the whole time, so...
Shouldn't have smoked so much weed. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Everyone, give it up for Simi. How impressive.
Thank you. That was cool.
Question 16. This is going to be 2 answers for 2 points. Which 2 heavy songs from the early 1980s contain bell in their titles and start with bells ringing? All right. Let's move forward. This is a video question. So there's a filter on Snapchat called the Shook filter. And when you use it, it makes people look a bit like Mr. Bean. So I need you to identify the music videos that have been put through the Shook filter, set to the Flashdance theme song. Okay, 4 of them for 4 points. Give me the music videos that I use the Shook filter on. Here we go.
In a world made of steel, made of stone. Where I hear the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling, feels believing. I can't have it all now, dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. It just come alive. You can dance right through your life.
4 of them for... Question 18 is going to be 4 answers for 4 points. Do you remember that early 2000s hit, Do It with Madonna? What were the 4 other pop stars that are referenced in that song? If you've got no idea, just guess 4 popular pop stars from the early 2000s. All right, I feel like giving away some more prizes. Do you want to play another round of Greta Van Fleet or Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Triffid, choose me a table. For some beers. Oh, over here. Oh, well done. All right, here's your song. Bit of fun, isn't it? Who is it by? Just throw one out there. I'll give you the prize anyway if you learned anything.
Greta?
It's Led Zeppelin! Whoa. 'There you go, have some beers. Choose me another one.
What a feeling feels believing. I can't have it all now, dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. It just come alive. You can dance right through your life. 4 of them for... Question 19 is going to be 4 answers for 4 points. Do you remember that early 2000s hit, Do It with Madonna? What were the 4 other pop stars that are referenced in that song? If you've got no idea, just guess 4 popular pop stars from the early 2000s.
Question 20 is going to be 4 answers for 4 points. They would love that you said that, though. Oh, down the back. All right.
Mini game, mini game.
Thank you, Simi.
Mini game, mini game.
Is this on you or the people next to you? I don't know. I think it might actually be the people next to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, big table.
Okay, this guy down here. Here's your song. Here's your song.
Greta Van Fleet.
It's Greta Van Fleet! You got some beers. One more. Oh, two more. Oh, thank you. Okay. Here's your song. What do you think? Led Zeppelin's correct. Have some beers. And one last. This table's gonna win above Evan's vinyl. Tomorrowland on vinyl. Yeah. Pretty good. All right. Choose me another team.
Little Greta,
Oh, down
little
the back.
Greta,
Okay.
little Greta,
Okay.
little Greta.
Here we go. What do you think? Greta? Oh, that would be so stoked you said that. It's Led Zeppelin, but you can still have it anyway.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, let's move forward. Question 19. The Cars had a big hit in 1984 with which appropriately titled song, given their band name? The Cars had a big hit in 1984 with a song title that was very appropriate given their band name. All right, lock in your answers. That is the end of that round. So please swap your answer sheets with a team nearby. All right, here come the round two answers. Swap them over if you haven't done so already. Jeremy Neale, what did you have for question 11?
We got River Deep, Mountain High.
Oh yeah, and what was the other one?
Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough is correct. And River Deep, Mountain High. Well done. 2 for 2. Stephen, who had the hit with the song Party?
Starting up in my deadly red shoes. Christine Anu.
Christine Anu is correct. Well done. You've got your own game show called Fab Original, and you had Christine Anu on as a guest, I saw. You've got a fantastic... What amazing art. Yeah, I love it. You've got a fantastic round on that show called You Don't Know. Can you explain it for us?
So the round's called You Don't Know. So it means like if I ask the question and then people try to answer it but it's the wrong answer, I just basically tell them, you don't know.
It's pretty good. I should start doing that too. Patience, what did you have for the Ford car model question?
Okay. This is the problem question for us.
I feel very nervous about
This
this.
is what we call stabbing in the dark.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to go with, all right, Kevin and I are all for...
Don't include me in this.
I'm not sure either.
This is going to be
Wait,
funny.
we're 50-50.
Okay, Sarah's like, in the rain, in my Ford Fairlane.
Because Fairlane rhymes with in the rain, right?
Okay.
I don't know if
I
it's in the song or not.
personally don't think it has anywhere near as much sex appeal as Mustang, which also rhymes with rain.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Mustang.
Guys?
Mustang.
Guys? Mustang?
You don't know. You two don't know.
Say it in the mic, please.
Escape.
Escape is correct, but tell them that they don't know.
You two don't know.
Escape is what I was looking for. Escape, the Pina Colada
We've been
song.
sitting here bitching about between these two answers like for a good
Oh,
15 minutes here. Neither of them were correct.
They were both wrong. I'm
We
sorry.
could have just relaxed.
At least he didn't say
Escape.
Mondeo. That's what
Next up, we had Nothing Else Matters was the first song. Then it was Buddy Holly, Blackbird. And what was the last one? You didn't know? You didn't know?
We didn't know the last one.
It was Dirt Off Your Shoulders by Jay-Z. Well done. Well done if you got that. Of course.
Told you it was rap music. There's no melody in it.
Of course, the albums known as the Black Album, the Blue Album, the White Album, and then the Black Album again. Well done if you picked up on that. Simi, did you know the answer to that Beatles question?
Well, I happen to have the answers right in front of me.
Oh, I thought
this would have been good on the show, by the way. But yeah. Hey Jude, Eleanor Rigby, Lady Madonna, Ballad of John and Yoko.
That's correct. Eleanor Rigby, Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, and the Ballad of John and Yoko. I didn't make the choice. With 4 points. Eleanor Rigby from...
The Cemetery?
No, Revolver.
Are you sure
Oh,
Lucy
the-
in the Sky with Diamonds wasn't on there?
Yeah, it wasn't.
That was a fucking hit, man.
It must have gone
That's
to
a
number
good
one.
song. Why is that not on the number ones?
I don't know.
Lane?
Bloody hell.
Penny Lane's about the place. It's not about the woman. Yeah.
Penny's a name.
Oh, yeah, no, you're
Penny's
right.
It's about
a
Sarah-
name.
No, 'cause that,
you don't know.
Where does it end if we start doing that?
Oh, come on.
Oh, shut up. No, you're right. Question 16, the two heavy songs. Kevin, did you know that one?
We had For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Correct. And the other one?
Hell's Bells.
It's the same bell. It's in the same key and everything. Hey, they've sampled the same bell.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
AC/DC was first. For Whom the Bell Tolls and Hell's Bells. Give me the music videos. Here's the answer. This bit.
This is such a great question.
With another man, but I won't lose no sleep all night, 'cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. Jack and change, Jack and change, Jack and change. But I'm here in my mode, I am here in my mode. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you.
Well done. Nothing compares to your beautiful Bittersweet Symphony and Teenage Dirtbag. I did it on a couple things, but Kevin, I did it on the Bob Evans song "Nowhere Without You." It's just you turning into the characters around you.
Oh, yes. I make a miserable DJ, getting drunk, playing records of late. Wearing out a hole in my heart on the couch.
Form an orderly queue, ladies.
Pretty good. You just start to look like the television. Sarah, the Androids. What were the four other pop stars that were mentioned?
Okay, of that killer song, we think Christina Aguilera,
That's correct.
Britney Spears,
That's correct.
Pink,
That's correct.
Kylie.
That's correct. Well done. Well, 4 points. The guy from the Androids was in the Superjesus for a while too,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
but we don't talk about that.
Oh, really?
Not after that song.
Okay, fair enough. Question 19. The Cars had a big hit. Jeremy, what was it?
Drive.
Drive is correct. And Stephen, what is it that she wants?
Another baby, dude.
A baby.
Another baby, though.
Another baby.
She's already got some
I'll
babies.
give her a baby though. Another baby is all that she wants. All right, mark that answer sheet. Total up the top. Back to the team it belongs to. We're going to have a 5-minute break. Get back into it very soon. All right, I've got a special treat for you. Sometimes I do string quartet versions of songs, and people, they usually hate them because they're quite difficult to guess. But I thought if we did them live, people would be a bit more, or at least more afraid to express their anger at it, lest they get a violin bow in the eye. So we've got 4 versions of songs for you for question 21. Moving into question 21 from round 3, we're going to hear 4 string quartet versions of songs, thanks to the Jacaranda String Quartet. Can you please give it up for them, make them feel very welcome? Please take it away. Please give it up for the Jacaranda String Quartet. Incredible. Thank you. Do you want to hear it again, or are you all right? Why pass up the opportunity to see a man in a slut shirt play violin so beautifully? Question 23 is a Michael Jackson question. Can you give me 4 Michael Jackson albums? Oh, you're excited, Stephen. with one-word titles. Can you give me 4 Michael Jackson albums with one-word titles for 4 points? Okay, question 24. Here's another fantastic question, if I don't say so myself. 2 of the top 5 biggest selling movie soundtracks of all time feature title songs written by Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. What are they? 2 of the top 5 highest selling movie soundtracks of all time feature title songs written by Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. What are they? All right, we'll move forward, but keep thinking about that. Question 25. In a 2012 song, Lana Del Rey sang about a certain part of her anatomy tasting like what drink? Lana Del Rey sang a song about a certain part of her anatomy tasting like what drink? I've got another audio question for you. I need you to identify the songs from the solo-ish part. So just give me the names of these 4 songs for 4 points. You should be able to get them. Here we are. Notice that I've got 4 songs that say guitar, and then it goes into the guitar part, or the solo part. That took me so long to do. Anyway, here
Give
they
it
are
up for
again.
Aimon, everybody!
Oh my God, stop it. No, you don't have to. Here they are again. Question 27. Which song title is shared by Kings of Leon, 9 Inch Nails, the Chainsmokers, Neo, and the Superjesus? Song title shared by all those artists. Question 28 is 4 answers for 4 points. Name the things these artists have songs about breaking, break my, etc. A, Dua Lipa, break my what? B, Matthew Wilder. C, Beyonce. And D, Pixies. What are the things? A, B, C, and D. Break my what for each of those artists? All right, you guys seem pretty on top of that. We'll move forward. Question 29. In the very sad song On Top of Spaghetti, what is lost when somebody sneezed? What is lost when somebody sneezed? In the very sad song On Top of Spaghetti. And question 30, this is a bit tricky, but if you know a bit about current music, you might do well. One of the biggest electronic music producers at the moment, who took their stage name from a line from the 2000 Scooby-Doo film? One of the hottest producers in the world at the moment. They took their stage name from a line in Scooby-Doo. Who was it? And I've got a tiebreaker for you. Write it in the tiebreaker box down the very bottom, please. In which year was On Top of Spaghetti written? In which year? Oh, I'm sorry. In which year was On Top of Spaghetti? I'm sorry to bring it up again. I know it's a sad song. I'm going to give you a quick update on scores too, in case you're wondering. Team Patience is on 41 points. Not bad. Team Jeremy is on 40 points. Okay, anything could happen. That is the end of round 2, so please swap your answer sheets over with a team nearby. You know how it works. All right, here come the answers. Please swap if you haven't done so already. The songs that we heard were, I've got the order a bit different, but it was God Only Knows, Call Me Maybe, Never Gonna Give You Up, and Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers for 4 points. Who says Mamma Mia the most? Is it Mamma Mia or Bohemian Rhapsody? Patience, what did you guys have?
We said ABBA. Mamma Mia.
Well, Mamma Mia says it 10 times. Bohemian Rhapsody says it 7 times. So it is Mamma Mia. Well done. Stephen, you jumped with glee at the Michael Jackson question. What did you have as your answers?
Thriller, Bad, Invincible, and Dangerous.
Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, Invincible, or Ben were correct answers. Well done. You met Michael Jackson once. Pardon me?
Where?
There's more though, isn't
History.
there? Guys?
History.
Well-
History. History.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you mean history, the past, present, and future of Michael Jackson, which is the full title of history? Come on, what do you think? I don't check this? You don't know.
Yeah, no.
You met Michael Jackson once.
Met is a strong word. So I was 21 in Perth studying, doing a student production, and Ben, who was our student stage manager for WAPA, walks into our class and goes, Michael Jackson is in the Arcane bookshop. And we all went, and like, this bookshop's like 20 metres away from our school. And we went, yeah, fuck off, whatever. And he goes, no. Michael Jackson is in the Arcane bookshop. So all us black kids fucking screamed and ran out of the fucking class. And the teacher was like, 10 minutes. An hour and a half later. So they had like, a big glass door, so they put the sheet up so you couldn't see in. But you know how you have like these little gaps? So everyone would be like looking, and then you kind of see him go past, and you'd be like, ah! And he'd go quiet, he'd go past again, ah! And so anyway, me, because on the first film clip I ever remember seeing is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. And because I remember as a child was thinking that he was in a pinball machine because it had like all the big balls. Big balls. But anyway, so I'm at the front, and I'm like literally shaking, but I scream out top note. I go, Michael, I'm Aboriginal. I'll corroborate for you. It didn't work. Apparently the bodyguard pissed himself laughing. But then the woman who owned the store, because she knew us, like we would go in there, she tried to get us in, but they're like, no, like if you open up the doors, it's just going to be a mad rush. So, yeah. But so anyway, we're all outside, and then the security comes down. They're like, we need you to make a path. You have to make a path so you can get out. Like you got to move people. So I kind of like elbowed my way up to the front, and as he came out, like everyone's like, ow! And out of everyone there, he shook 3 people's hands. So he shook my hand, he shook my sister Corinne's hand, and our friend Barbara Ball. And then he hopped in his Tarago, and they went to drive off, but it was a red light.
Tarago?
Tarago, I remember everything, don't you worry. And then, so I couldn't help myself, so I ran out in the middle of the road, like everyone's on the side, but I ran in the middle of the road, and I went, and then he like waved back at me. And my arm was numb, seriously. But then my mate, Rod, he's like, Michael Jackson waved at you. How do you know he waved at you? I said, because I was the only slut standing in the middle of the road. I said, he waved at me and he smiled. And then I was like, well, I don't know if he smiled because he had his mask on, but he waved at me. And so I was telling that story like everybody. Like, if I died the next day, I would have been a very happy man. But I remember, like, I was acting like the biggest celebrity. And I had like these 2 queens of this girl come up to me in the Court Hotel, a skate bar in Perth. And they go, excuse me, are you the girl who shook Michael Jackson's hand? And I went, yes, I am. And they're like, could we shake your hand? I'm like, yes, you may. So, yeah, I'm telling everybody the story. And then, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm here in Brisbane at the Pink concert when she did like the circus tour, like the 50, so this concert is like 15 years after that happened. Like, that was 96. And so anyway, I'm standing outside at the canteen, and this usher, this woman comes up to me, and she goes, are you the guy who shook Michael Jackson's hand? And I'm like, fuck off. I'm like, yes. And she goes, yes, because I remember you telling it at Ross's place back in Perth. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just thinking, who the fuck is Ross? But that was it. That's my Michael Jackson story.
And what do you have to say to the people who got that question wrong?
You don't know?
Question 24. The soundtracks that I was looking for were Saturday Night Fever and the other one, Patience. What did you have?
Grease is the word.
Grease is the word. Correct. Grease. Trina, future counsellor for the Gabba.
Yes.
What did it taste like?
What did what taste like?
The part of Lana Del Rey's body that I don't feel comfortable saying.
Cherry cola?
Do I give it to her?
I was cola, Coca-Cola.
It's Pepsi Cola. Well done.
Half point.
We'll see about that.
Cola's
maybe.
in there.
I'll give you half a point for cola. All right?
Okay.
Some sort of cola.
I'll always fight for you.
Give me the songs from the solo parts, Kevin. What were they? You might know one of them.
So, I believe in a thing called love.
Correct.
In the Garden of Eden, baby.
In a Gata Davida, yeah.
By Iron Butterfly.
Phonetically.
Iron Butterfly. That.
What? Oh, you're on that side, so of course you want them to get it right.
I just have to say that we thought that I just was saying it wrong because I kept being like, Inagata Davida.
But isn't that like a Simpsons thing?
It is.
It is a Simpsons
Simpsons
thing.
fucked us up.
Well, I think the song was supposed to be called In the Garden of Eden,
I
but
think
the
it
guy
is
was
in a
really
Gata
fucked.
Davida, though.
Yeah, it is In a Gata Davida.
Yes, but we can't be held responsible for our love of the Simpsons.
Jebediah.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Come on! Come on!
All right, you've rallied your
Give
mob.
us
I'll
the
give you the point. Your band name was from The Simpsons.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Next one.
I thought maybe it was Welcome to the Jungle.
What was it, people? Dr. Feelgood is correct.
Good job.
And the last one.
I have no idea what this last one was.
Oh, really?
I know what it is because that was the only Leica version that the Greats did. Yep. And we covered Please Leave by Jebediah.
By Jebediah, please leave. Well done if you got that. 4 points. Sarah, you might know the answer to this one. You're a big Neo fan. What was it?
You know what? I actually was so confused when that came up. Yeah, Kev's sitting here going, name some of your songs. I'm like,
I could name more of your songs than you could
I
in that
know.
moment.
And he was like telling you before about that muscle memory that won't quit. I don't know. Saturation is what we came out with.
Okay. Stephen, I feel like you knew the answer. You jumped up when I asked the question.
Closer?
Closer is correct. Well done.
I'm so sorry for me. I apologise. We do have a song called Closer. And so does Neo, actually. You're right. I don't know about those other bastards.
And
but-
9 Inch Nails is their biggest song.
Of course.
Fucking hell.
Sarah.
Well, actually, Sarah, while I've got you, Dua Lipa was Break My
Heart.
Heart, yes. Matthew Wilder was Break My
Stride.
Beyonce was Break My
Me.
Soul. Break My Soul. And Pixies.
That's the one we couldn't work out.
Oh, did you guys know that? Break My Mind. Oh no.
No,
Where is my mind?
Body.
Was it Body?
Body.
Break My Body is correct. Well done. Break My Body for 4 points. Heart, stride, soul, body. On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese. I lost. Jeremy, what'd I lose?
My meatballs.
My meatball, correct.
Every time.
And Jeremy, while I've got you, which producer took their stage name from a line from Scooby-Doo?
Raven Redder?
Translation, David Guetta.
Yeah, I never forget that scene in Scooby-Doo where Scooby turns to the camera and goes, Raven Redder? Yeah, it's not. I'll play you the scene though.
Changing bodies until the protoplasm realigns with the appropriate bodies. I'm Fred again.
Oh.
Fred again. Well done if you got that. Fred again. Come on. All right, we're going to have a break. We're going to collect our answer sheets and let you know how you went very soon. So please mark that answer sheet, put the total up the top, give it back to the team that it belongs to. But during this final break, the Jacaranda String Quartet are going to come back and play a couple of more songs for us. If you're into that, I think you might be. Thanks so much to the Jacaranda String Quartet. I've got some results for you. We'll keep them up here for a tiny bit longer. Of course, all the shows for this year are on sale now. We're going to Sydney and Melbourne, so if you have anyone in Melbourne, let them know about... Sydney, let them know about the show. We sold out 2 Melbourne shows. Oh, hot stuff, look at us. But we're also going to Sydney too. And tickets for the April 27th show are half gone already. So if you want to come along to that, jump on those tickets soon. Can you please give it up for our amazing panel tonight? Sarah and Kevin, you can find them tomorrow night at the Princess Theatre doing the 27 Club. Trina, counsellor for the Gabba. We bloody love her. And of course, the super slut, Stephen Oliver. All right, here's the onstage scores. Team Patience is on 57.5 points. Team Jeremy is on 58.5 points. 1 point. Well done. So usually we started off clapping for every team, and then no, I'm sorry. Then we changed it to doing like little yells and stuff for each team. But this time we're gonna let the Jacaranda String Quartet. I'm sorry, Sarah. No, it's right. You're taking it rough. The String Quartet is going to take over tonight. But firstly, can you guys give it up for the people at Triffid? Give it up for Karen and Simi. Rio and Steve on the lights and sounds. All right. So in last place tonight, we're going to get the String Quartet to do the sad trombone. In last place, it's Broken Record. Oh, no. Now we're going to do the Jaws theme. In 38th place, it's Venga Girls. In 37th place, it's Sex, Drugs and Sausage Rolls. In 36th place, it's Comfortably Dumb. In 35th place, it's Stevens Moles. And in 34th place, it's HRBGs. Now we're going to do Beethoven's Fifth, the next 5 people. Yeah. In 33rd place, it's Trivia Stage. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? In 32nd place, it's Do Bop. In 31st place, Pretzels in Preets. In 30th place, it's On the Line. In 29th place, it's GA4. Good. Next up, we're going to do Kashmir by Greta Van Fleet. In 28th place, it's Quiz City Bitch. In 27th place, it's Ticket to Ride. In 26th place, it's Team Formerly Known As. Thank you. All right, let's do a Brisbane classic. What do you reckon? Untouched. In 25th place, it's Deadbeats. In 24th place, it's Nance and Gonya Bagahithi Baba. You thought you could trick me with that team name, couldn't you? Nance and Gonya Bagahithi Baba Sithi Ingonya Ma. It's the start of the Lion King. I got you. In 23rd, it's Ouch My Head. And in 22nd place, let's get quizzical. Oh, let's do it again. That was good. In 21st place, it's the Huts. In 20th place, Idols of March. In 19th place, it's the B Sharps. In 18th place, it's Miley Virus. Let's do Smells Like Teen Spirit, yeah? All right. In 17th place, it's Lee Harding's Quizabi. In 16th place, it's the Cantina Band. In 15th place, it's Choke Me, Quiz Daddy. All right. In 14th place, it's Tasha's birthday. On count of three, we'll say happy birthday, Tash, and give her a cheer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Tash! We'll give the string quartet a rest for a second, and we'll say, what's this then, Slut? All right? Can you lead us, please, Stephen? In 13th place, it's 9 Inch Males.
What's this then, Slut?
Let's do it again. In 12th place, it's Blue Crush.
What's this then, Slut?
And finally, in 11th place, it's Daddy Bong Legs.
What's this then, Slut? Can't even daddy.
Let's skip Viva La Vida. I know you don't want to. Let's go to Gimme Gimme Gimme, yeah? In 10th place, it's Les Quizerables. In 9th place, it's Children of the Revolution. In 8th place, it's Rats Are Invading Our House. Oh, stunning. Now let's go Toxic. What do you reckon? In 7th place, it's BU Geniuses. Sorry. In 7th place, it's BU Geniuses. In 6th place, it's The Urge of Anarchy. Oh, stunning. Do you want to do it again? All right. In 5th place, it's Trivial Fursuits. Oh, yes. Also, it's Erin's birthday on Trivial Fursuits. We'll count to 3. We'll say happy birthday, Erin, and give her a big cheer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Erin! Woo! Let's do Toxic another time. Okay, in 4th place, I thought this was speed dating. And let's do Toxic one more time. In 3rd place, and they weren't even on the winning side, it's Team Impala. Oh. In 2nd place, let's do Bittersweet Symphony. All right? Here in my mold. In 2nd place, it's Rat Dreams. Thank you. And in 1st place, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you. This team wasn't even on the winning side of the room. They're on Team Patience, but they still managed to take it by 1 point tonight. It's We Can't Be Beatles. Well done. Give it up for the Jacaranda String Quartet. Now, we always finish these nights with a bit of a song featuring Patience. I think we might have some extra special backup singers tonight too. Patience, please take it away.
3, 4. I look at all the lonely people. We're back. I look at all the lonely people. Picks up the rice at the church where her wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie empty, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all come from?
Thanks so much for coming out. Thanks to Jacaranda String Quartet, Patience, Kevin, Sarah, all of our panel. We'll see you next month. Have an amazing month, everyone.